What's up, everybody? I don't know if anyone's in here yet. What's up, AVR Works? What's up, bro? Hit that like on the way in, guys. What's up, Bill Smith? Brooklyn Miss? Bam. Oh, you like this hat, do you? This is where it began. It's where it began, guys. They took back their town, their county, their country. Not gonna tax my trees. What's up, Kelly from Brockton? It's probably one of the least favorite places. I mean, sorry, not least favorite, but least freest places that I know. It's probably Brockton. I hope it's good to you. Mazanga von Badman. What's up? But guys, all right, so the reason why I'm doing this live stream, now I got 10 people in here. NBC10 Boston has showcased the Free State Project, and they just came out with their last episode today, which is episode 11, and that shows right at the beginning of the episode my arrest. Yeah, it was during the election season, so like that was like the last episode about the elections and getting into office. And we've elected more Free Staters than ever before. I think it was like 42 got elected to the state house, you know, as a rep. That's amazing. And our first state senator, Keith Murphy, he's a Free Stater. You guys got to check it out. Check out the Docu-Series because it's really dope. But the 11th episode shows my arrest, and they didn't really bleep out the language very well. Like, you're a piece of shit. And they didn't bleep out shit at all. They showed like a blurry middle finger. I'm flicking off Don Bulldog. And they it's barely blurred. Barely blurred. Oh yeah? The Grafton still has a cop. What's up? You have rights. Cops have duties. I thought it said like cops shave. They moved it to May 2nd and putting their hands on me and calling it, and I did that you did battery on them. Yeah. Do you have video of that? But yeah, the doc, guys, gotta check it out because there's many episodes that they're different. The one thing they show is the Grafton, the things that were like going on in Grafton a little bit. This lefty guy wrote a book about him called "A Libertarian Walks into a Bear." It's so stupid, and like NBC10 disproves like what they were saying in the book. It's just so stupid on that level. And then the biggest story out of all this so far was the Croydon story, how they cut the school budget in half, you know, and that was still more than neighboring towns when they cut it in half. It was still more per student, and it's really, you know what this is? It just pays off pensions and unnecessary things. We got Bike Life over there, if you can see them. But yeah, and just really, really great episodes. They go to Pork Fest, which all of you guys should be going to Pork Fest this year. If you're not going to Pork Fest, what are you doing? And New Hampshire is the freest place on earth. I mean, sort of in ways, right? Cops are still like aggressive and all that, but when it comes to the law, we have the best gun rights in the country. Um, they even legalized brass knuckles. What do you call them? Something jacks, I forget what they're called. It's just kind of like a knitted brass ball, and it hangs. They allowed that, brass knuckles. What other little things they just legalized? Great. And who knows, they're gonna maybe legalize cannabis this year, so that way it can be, bought and sold recreationally and all that jazz. And hopefully they don't corporatize it like they did in Massachusetts and Colorado. And even one rep, and I would say many reps agree with this, is that cannabis should just like not be controlled at all by the state. And they're just like, oh, now it's legal, whatever, lawful, whatever, you can consume it. It's only when you guys, when someone actually commits a violent crime, you get charged for that, and it's like, okay, yeah, and he was under the influence of marijuana. It's very unlikely that you commit a crime like that. But anyways, I digress. It was like something like 96 representatives in our state house voted to legalize DMT. That was good. That was great. And like, they explained it well. They really broke it down. Like, most people, they do it maybe once in their lifetime. And you probably would want to go to a clinic to get the treatment, or a spiritual advisor or whatever, to get it done for you. But for the state to like make it illegal, it's like you can't really even know when people are doing it, because they're not doing it when they're driving. You know what I mean? They know they're prepared for a journey, and they, lay in their bed or something and do it. But I don't know. I've never done it, so would never know. Hit the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. Thank you, Bill. Midwest accountability. What's going on, you guys? Yes, AVR works. The first free stater you and I met. He also speaks Japanese. And that was what AVR works and I, my first like sort of activism I ever did. Any sort of like anything political, was when he came and picked me up, and we drove all the way to New Hampshire to go check out the recount that Dennis Kucinich was had asked for, and he paid like $2 million to do it. But I didn't care really much about Dennis Kucinich. I mean, he's okay, but I was there to check the recount for Ron Paul, and it really was like the first time I ever did anything, so it was pretty cool. Yeah, that's right, recount for Ron Paul. Yeah, so NBC10, they go to Pork Fest. They talk about the nudists. Sometimes there's nudists at the festival. Well, there's definitely going to be nudists. There always is. But the thing is that they usually keep to themselves, and they're not obnoxious about it. They're not like, rub it in your face or anything. No, they're just, it doesn't really bother me. Like, if it bothers you, what you do? You can just walk away. You just don't. You can't control other people, right? You only can control yourself. Just keep your eyes up here, people. But not just that. Talk about open body. Well, how about open carry, right? Open carrying in New Hampshire is great. It's great. You can do it anywhere. And like when you go to Pork Fest, it's like probably the highest concentration open carry that you'll ever find. And there's never a problem. It's pretty awesome. Joe Scamby, you're Nottingham, New Hampshire here. Yeah. I mean, the snow sucks, but it's gone now. I'm not fretting too bad. It's pretty much all gone. There's little spots here and there. Actually, this parking lot over here, let's look at it real quick. This parking lot is like full of snow. If you guys don't know what snow is, swear to God, I'm not advertising Coca-Cola. But yeah, see, like the piles are as tall as the truck. Well, they were as tall as the truck. But it's just so much snow. This church right here just goes off so many times per day. It's so crazy. Let's see, are we hiking again? No, we're not hiking again. That was like over there. That way. It's really far. Yeah, suicide. Yeah, yep. Yeah, that's it. And like the homicide rate is the lowest per capita than anywhere else in the world, I believe. And most of the shootings that occur here, it's ironic. Most of the shootings that occur in New Hampshire are in the cities, Manchester and maybe Nashua, and it's likely that person is not from the state, so they're not accustomed to the laws of like maybe how the self-defense, and that's just an interesting fact about it. But yeah, you guys have any questions about after Ron Paul lost to Obama, I stopped even thinking about votes in elections as real. Yeah, that's basically when Ron Paul lost, I became an anarchist. And I just don't think that it always works. However, I just don't want any rulers. I don't want any rulers, but using the court system and voting is important, because we can get the people in office to remove these laws, because it's too egregious onto the people. We don't need to like micromanage everyone's lives, right, guys? Everything we're gonna micromanage nowadays. That sounds terrible. I just want to live free. I think you do too. And we can do that. We can do that here in New Hampshire. So if you believe in freedom, you should be here helping get this done. And there's a lot already been done. And like, we just have so much momentum right now. They can't stop us. They're not going to stop this. It's the whole goal of the Free State Project was to get 20,000 people to move here. And over 20,000 people have signed to move here. And I don't even know what the official number is. It's between 4,000 and 6,000, sort of like officially. And then there's a lot of people who don't sign up for the Free State Project and move here. So we could be like 10 to 15,000 for all we know. And just that people are not as like active into activism and politics and stuff like that, but they might be voting our way. So, and we definitely see that in the polls, how the voting is going. So, and I've helped out with a couple campaigns. It's pretty cool. Like Jason Gerhardt, I helped him with this campaign. He didn't win. He was just like kind of first time running, but he just got out of prison for an incident that happened with the Edna Lane Brown and all this stuff about tax evasion. It just all comes down to tax evasion, which was bullshit. We should be able to live free without paying their system. And Jason was just like there while they were committing tax evasion or something like that. And he had a gun at the time, and so they actually arrested him out of New Jersey and all this stuff, and they threw him in federal prison for like 9 years or something. Oh yeah, but hit the ground running. As soon as he got out, he ran onto the platform of ending the IRS, and like that's exactly what we need to do. Like, we can't give up on this stuff. Jason is just an amazing person in that sense. But he ran a second time, and he won. Now he's a House rep. Look, that's how it... From being thrown in jail, guys, and coming out and, 2 seasons of elections, gets in. That's great. That's amazing. And he deserves that all the way, because he's an innocent person. He's one of the most peaceful people I know. Anyways, I digress. There's other people too that are in office, and there's other people that are making the change. Matt Santos, he's a hell of a guy, and he's the one pushing all these great freedom bills and everything like that. You guys got to look it up. Go to freekeen.com. Ian follows most of what's going on in the state, and he does some really good work there. So like we're well organized, and the left even says it. They're like, yeah, they're really well organized, and we got to break that up. We got to break up that organization. Why? You don't want to live free? You just want more totalitarian government? No. If you don't like what's happening here, you can leave. How's that? You can leave. You want to have high taxes and have daycare for your kids, right? AKA public prison system. I mean school system. They can go to Massachusetts. How's that? Go to Massachusetts or Vermont or somewhere else that kind of does that. But here, you take care of your own kids and you pay for their own school, and you get to save your money in taxation. Imagine that, guys. The reason why property tax is so high here is because you're paying for pensions and schools, and the rest is kind of like, if we just had to pay for the municipalities, it probably wouldn't be very expensive. But once you add the school in, ruins it. It ruins it all. We don't want to pay for your daycare for your kids. You pay for it yourself. And I bet you there's charity that would happily provide that. And just get back to that. And I know a lot of homeschoolers, and they start their own homeschooling groups. And you can learn a thing or two. See, the homeschooling groups, I look at it like this, they're on a field trip every day. Like, that's the real world. We're not supposed to be confined in these small spaces and, memorize everything they will tell you. You need to get out there and go on field trips every day. Get hands-on experiences and stuff. But anyways, I digress. Stop funding middle-class welfare babysitting. Property tax is high, but being the only tax, we still have the lowest overall tax burden of all 50 states. Yes. So it's just a great opportunity, and I think it's going to get better, right? We're going to get a lot of things reduced. I don't know, but I think they might still be voting on it, or it failed. I'm not sure. But they have a hotel tax here in New Hampshire, and they want to reduce it to 0. And I love it. Let's go. Get rid of that tax. Why do you need to do that? Are you like discouraging people from visiting with a hotel tax? It's terrible. And why do you and then they have a prepared food tax or something like that? A food tax? Like, fuck you. Why do you deserve a little bit of my food right now? You don't. Go fuck off. I'm going to pay for my meal and enjoy it without you extorting me while I chew. And we're going to get rid of those things because it's just egregious. And when you own property, why should you be basically renting it to the state? And if you don't pay it, guess what happens? Armed thugs come to your house, your property, and put you in a cage because you didn't pay your rent to the state. You bought the property, And then go fuck off. Rooms and meals tax is one of the least egregious taxes, as it specifically targets out-of-state tourists. But that's not... The state shouldn't be profiting off that. We would prosper if the state didn't get a little pinch of that. You know what I mean? So, I know it's less egregious, but we can get rid of it. Let's do it. But they're trying to... It also stifles us, Do residents... Subversive with Justin O'Donnell. Guys, go subscribe to Justin. He's got a great channel. He does a lot of videos for the Free State Project. Go check him out. Hey, Justin, if you want to share your link, you're a moderator now. There you go. So what you got here? It's the lowest rooms and meals tax in the Northeast. Yeah. Do any states not have that? Yeah, Chatham is pretty bad. I can imagine. You gotta be like super wealthy to do anything in Chatham. There you go. Justin just put it in there. See if I can pin it. Whoops. Let me see if I can try to pin it. I actually accidentally clicked on it. It won't work. I think it's because it's the vertical. There's something different about the vertical. Yeah, and I apologize for this noobish verticalness, but it's just something I wanted to... I'm probably going to end this in a minute. It's been 20 minutes. I didn't want to make it that long. Why are you still here? You guys should go into NBC10 Boston. It's in the link. It's in my description. Okay? Go over there. I want you to leave right now. Hit that like on the way out. And then go to NBC10 Boston. Okay? Down there. You'll see it. Go there. I'm in episode 11, but I want you to watch from episode 1 to 11. Appreciate it. Then you'll see what New Hampshire's all about. And you can see even like our enemies and how they are acting. I don't say enemies. They're just idiots. They're idiots. They don't know what's going on. So they want to talk trash about it. But in reality, their system isn't working. That's why people are like sometimes in the streets and stuff like that, because if your actions and what you want for the state hasn't worked. So we're gonna fix it. We're gonna make this place freer and people have a better opportunity. Get over to NBC10 down below. You live in a small New Hampshire town with fun and guns and wildlife, clean air and water, heaven. Yeah, nice, Joe. Yeah, I don't know. What is this about? Who knows? I don't really know. He hasn't said anything wrong. Alright guys, peace out. I want you to leave and go over to NBC10. Okay guys, peace.